Okay, friends, we know many of you watching are women, and something that, of course, makes us different from men is our organs. Let's be honest, we have ovaries, and September is the month to talk about them. That is because September is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month. And even though our health is not something most women talk about every day, today and this month is the day to do it. I'm happy to have Randalyn Vasel with us today. Randalyn, it's good to see you.
It's great to see you again too, Laura.
You have teal on, which teal is the color for Ovarian Cancer Awareness.
Yep.
And you are a board member for the St. Louis Ovarian Cancer Awareness Group.
Correct.
What is your history with this?
6 years ago, when I was 36 years old, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. I knew nothing about it, didn't know it could happen to someone my age, didn't know that my annual pap smear was not screening for ovarian cancer, and so I got lucky. I was diagnosed in the early stages, which didn't mean I didn't have to go through chemo in the normal protocol, but in the early stages, ovarian cancer is more treatable. So the treatments are more effective. The recurrences aren't as high. And so it was just, I lucked out.
But already some of the things you said are clicking in my head, and I know they are in viewers at home. You were just 36. Your annual pap doesn't screen for it. What were some of the symptoms that made you think maybe something in my body isn't working the way it should be?
Yeah, so I developed what I thought was a UTI, which is a super common in general, and it's a super common symptom. And that went on for about a week, and I was like, okay, something's not right here. And then I started to have pelvic pain. And I already had 2 children. I was a single mom, and so I was like, oh man, this really feels like I'm in labor. I must have a kidney stone, right? Because you hear people like, oh, it feels like you're in labor. And so my nurse practitioner at the time, after it had been going on for about a week, said, hey, you can go to the ER tonight, or I'm going to send you to one in the morning. And when I went, they did a pelvic CT scan and found 2 masses. One of them was the size of a cantaloupe, which was the one that ended up being malignant, and then the other one was half that size. And so, but I wouldn't find any of that out until after surgery, because again, my age, I was healthy, I didn't know, and so I didn't find out until after we removed what they thought was just an ovarian cyst at the time. And then found out I had ovarian cancer. What
are some of the other symptoms of ovarian cancer that you want women, especially right now in the month of September, to keep front of mind?
Yeah, so bloating, irregular periods or bowel movements, inability to eat, which is a super weird one. You're gonna have this craving that like you're really hungry, but then you're gonna go eat and you're gonna feel full like almost instantly. So add that in with the pelvic pain and the UTI-like symptoms, and those are going to be your main symptoms. Again, all normal things that kind of mimic other things like IBS or all of these other things. So really paying attention and having conversations with your medical team is the path to go.
And that's one of the reasons we wanted to have this conversation right here on My St. Louis Live, because as you mentioned, all common symptoms that especially as women and a busy mom, you could write off any day.
For sure.
And thank goodness you didn't.
Right.
And you got it checked out. Again, September is the month to think about ovarian cancer awareness, and there's a fantastic organization right here in St. Louis. Head to sloka.org. We are also going to post this segment at KMOV.com/MySTLLive after the show. And Damon, is this something any of us really want to talk about?
No, but it's something we need
these are
to talk
life-saving
about.
conversations.
Absolutely. I think you have to be aware and you have to pay attention to your health at the forefront of everything. What they say, health is wealth, right? Thank you, ladies.